I'm not doing a diagnosis this week. Last episode, I spent 8 minutes arguing with the show about whether it's earned the right to exist. This week, I watched it with my hands folded and just let it happen to me. Because episode 3 isn't asking a question. It's just living. 5 people are going through 5 different things at once, and the show trusts you to sit with all of them instead of picking one to be about. So that's what we're doing. No thesis, just the ride. I'm TV Addict, your friend who watches everything. Let's get into it. Chapter 1. Roy, Keeley, and the niece who's over him. We open down a striker, not injured, pregnant, which is the funniest possible way to lose a player and somehow still sweet about it. That sends them into open tryouts, and open tryouts means Ted gets to be Ted. Jokes about coal miners' sons and a ballet prodigy, an actual audition from someone doing a bit called Susan Boyle. It's silly. It's supposed to be. But the real center of this episode is Roy. Not Roy the coach, Roy the uncle. Phoebe's a teenager now, and she is not impressed by him anymore. She shows up to school dressed exactly how she wants, tells him his all-black wardrobe needs some pizzazz, and casually mentions she's already made a friend by kicking 3 boys in the groin. She still loves him. Bye, Roy, soft on her way out. She's just not in awe of him anymore. That's growing up. And Roy, who built his entire personality on being the scariest man in the room, has to just stand there and take it from a 14-year-old. And then there's Keeley, still not officially back with him, still fully capable of leveling him with one look across a bench. He shows up later with something he made himself, a binder, handwritten, championing the women's team. Because that's Roy. He can't say the nice thing out loud, so he puts it in a report instead. They don't get back together this episode. They don't need to. The show lets that be enough. Chapter 2. Keeley going all in. Keeley is the club's chief marketing officer now, and she's fighting for this team like it's hers, because it is. She pitches rally towels, £4,000 already purchased before Rebecca even said yes, and gets absolutely dragged in a shareholder meeting where a decades-old report gets used against the team she's trying to build from nothing. She takes hit after hit this episode. The report, the sponsor pulling out, Rebecca keeping her in the dark, and she doesn't stop. That's the whole character. She's not the naive one anymore. She's the one refusing to blink. Chapter 3. Rebecca, running out of hours. Rebecca's the one holding the whole thing up, and this episode shows you the cost of that. She's fielding a shareholder revolt, sitting on the damaging report she doesn't know how to hand over, and missing dinner with Matthias because there is always one more fire. And Matthias, introduced properly this episode, instantly likable, weirdly, disarmingly honest about literally everything, just waits for her. Doesn't perform hurt about it. That's new for this show. A relationship where the guy is just fine. And when it matters, Rebecca delivers. The speech to save the sponsorship isn't about spreadsheets. It's about little girls seeing women play, and little boys growing up thinking that's just how it's always been. It's the best thing she's said all season, and it comes right after she finally stops hiding the report from Keeley. Both at once. No more secrets. In the boardroom and in the friendship.
Chapter 4. Ted and the tryouts. And then Shannon. If you remember her from the earlier seasons, she's the one who used to kick a ball around with Ted like it was nothing. She's not that anymore. She's out of shape, out of practice, clearly not where this level of play needs her to be, and the team knows it. She was supposed to get cut. That's the plan going in. But Ted's the one who has to actually do it, look her in the eye and say it's over, and he just can't. So she stays. Not because she's earned it this episode, because Ted can't let go of who she used to be. That's not a triumph. It's Ted being soft in a way that might actually cost the team something later,
and the show lets that sit there uncomfortably instead of pretending it's fine. Chapter 5. Chilton and Gemma. And then there's Gemma, the striker they actually need, the one who quit playing years ago to go to law school because Chilton once called her a lazy cow, and it stuck. She comes back for the real game, starts on the bench, and Chilton puts her in anyway. She scores. And Chilton still doesn't say congratulations. She just adds something else instead, some other note, like the goal wasn't quite the point. Maybe she likes her and can't say it. Maybe she believes in her so much she refuses to hand her an easy compliment. Maybe, probably, it's both. I'm not going to pretend I know. It's the most interesting, quiet thing happening on this team, and I like that nobody's explaining it to me. Conclusion. They win the friendly. Nobody has real kits yet, so two teenagers hand-stitch jerseys with no names on the back, and somehow that's the most moving image in the episode. A team that doesn't officially exist yet, wearing shirts made out of love. Rebecca comes clean. Roy hands over his weird little binder. Matthias waits, and this time, she shows up. Nothing got solved. Nobody had a breakthrough. 5 people just moved 1 inch forward in 5 different directions, and it was lovely to watch. Which character are you most locked into right now? Keeley, Rebecca, or whatever Chilton and Gemma are doing? Tell me below. I'm TV Addict. See you next episode.